So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you for tuning on. Thank you for loving us. Of course, it's your man Angel with your program. Let's talk about money. We talk about money because, yeah, money is everything. Yeah, some people say money is not everything, but when you don't have money, it's when you realize that money is almost everything. Money, of course, is everything in a way that it helps you get everything. If you're good at a relationship, to help flourish your relationship. So in short, money is very important in these economical situations. So we talked about previously we talked about that everyone can be wealthy. You can be wealthy, I can be wealthy, whoever is listening right now can be wealthy in one way or the other, so long as you understand the concept of wealth. So we said money doesn't look at your age, doesn't look at your color, it doesn't look at your tribe, it doesn't look at your region. Wealth is a medium of adding value to the marketplace, helping more people getting through their problems, helping people get through to their visions. So that's how we make money. And second, everyone can be wealthy. Now we are saying that the reason why most of us are not wealthy, it's because we are too lazy for life. We are lazy that we can't get anything done. Yes, we try to do gestures like buying Rotary tickets, a haphazard gesture of needing to be rich. But the truth is, we are not willing to do the hustle. We are not willing to give the 150% of our lives. We are not willing to invest 10 to 12 hours to build our arsenal of wealth. We are just lazy dudes. Especially now when you are employed, it becomes so worse. You come late for work, you go early from work, and when you get an opportunity to cheat, you always do it with one hand. Now, how do you expect to be wealthy when you have such a mind state? How can you be wealthy when you are not willing to spend more time in learning about wealth? Doctors become doctors because they spend more time learning about our physiology. They stay, they stay, they spend more of their time studying about the microbes, the viruses that affect our health. The more time they spend on understanding such microbes and of course, our physiology, the more they discover ways of actually healing us. So is wealthy. No one know. Some of us, most of us Africans and Ugandans, we don't invest in ourselves in learning to understand the concepts about money. We don't invest in books. We don't buy books. We don't invest in programs like this that can enlighten you. We are too lazy to do anything. We want money, but we don't want to go through the hassle of getting it. So I'm announcing to you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you want to be wealthy today, if you want to be rich today, you got to change your ways. I got to change my ways. I got to work 100%, even giving more than 100% at what I'm doing. And I need to first understand if what I'm doing is of value to the marketplace. That's very important. It becomes of value when it is solving most people's problems. And the more complicated the problems you solve, the more you get paid. A doctor becomes seriously paid when he specializes in so many complicated issues that most people face. So all what you are wanting to do in accumulating money is identifying what is ailing most of the people, that even most people have failed to solve. You come in and solve the problem. You get, so the issue of lack of information has been solved. So most people have become so rich, especially on the digital world, because they have scaled up their activities and they are willing to multiply their lives to become so better, to become so sophisticated at what they are doing, and to reach as many people as possible. So in short, ladies and gentlemen, you only become wealthy when you aren't a lazy dude. Most of us, we are so committed at watching our plays on our TV stage, so on our TV sets, entertainment programs on our TV sets, than picking a book on money and reading it. Most of us are so confiscated with our phones, chatting with our friends who don't even add value to our lives other than investing more time in creating more value to the marketplace. We are too lazy. Being lazy doesn't mean that you are seated idle there. No. Some laziness is highly sophisticated and highly advanced, like you spend 3/4 of your working hours while chatting on Facebook, chatting on Instagram, or tweeting something, or watching videos on YouTube that don't add value on yourself or on you, that you can also multiply that value into the market. So anytime you spend on anything that doesn't add value to you or add value to the marketplace, I tell you, you're wasting time. You are lazy. So you can't be successful. I can't be successful when I'm still wasting time on social media. If you are showcasing your products on social media, that is business. If you're posting stuff that lead to excellence or that lead clients to come to your shop or come to your website or come to your what you're doing or what you're offering, that is work. But anything that you spend on anything that is not adding value to your marketplace, that is a wastage of time, and that is a form of laziness. There are different forms of laziness. People who are lazy, they spend more of the time complaining, they spend more time explaining why they are not getting successful, they spend more time actually backbiting, they spend more time, those are form of laziness. Blaming, the quarreling, all those are forms of laziness that we have. Now the question is, if you deeply want to be rich, how many hours are you going to invest in learning how to be rich? How many hours are you going to invest in exploiting or executing the plans you set? How many hours in a day? Are you giving in 4 hours a day? Then you'll get 4 hours worth of payment. And you won't be rich when the rich people are working 16 hours a day, serious 16 hours a day. But for you are working 4 or 5 hours and you want to be rich. Praying and fasting will only, of course, get you more into a challenge if you are not investing your time to learn and work harder. Let God be there for you in whatever you are doing, but don't stop working and use an excuse of God for not executing your plans. The best prayer that you can get from God is God should help or bless the works of your head and the works of your mind. So the question is, what are you giving the market? So can you overcome some forms of laziness? Can you stop blaming? If the situation is out of your hand and you can't remedy the situation, ignore it and concentrate on those things you can change. You can't be successful when you're lazy. So some of us, when we spend more time, we spend more time in idle talks, conversation, destructive conversation that are not aimed at inspiring and motivating us into action, is a wastage of time. And I've seen so many people, and we continue to meet so many people who are getting involved in idle talks. So it's so dangerous. If you are an African and you are so much into idle talks, you got to step up. If you spend 3 to 4 hours a day watching TV, a program that actually is not going to be of value to your production of the service idea or product you can bring to the market and get paid for, you are wasting that time. So if you are listening to any program that doesn't add any value to your life, that can propel you into producing ideas, products, or services that you can exchange in the market, you're wasting time. And of course, time will catch you up and you won't understand it. You only see it coming when you get more responsibilities and you don't have enough resources to meet your responsibilities. So ladies and gentlemen, let us step up the game. Let us step up our lives so that we may not be left behind. Let us also jump on this wheel of technology. Let us invest our time in learning these recent technologies. Let us invest our lives and money into understanding this concept of wealth creation so that we may become more valuable in the marketplace and become one of the best service provider, producers of ideas and products that can change the world, that can change our lives. Let us involve ourselves in innovations. Let us change the way we are doing businesses. And you can't do all this what I've mentioned if you're still a lazy dude. When you sleep early and wake up late, you cannot reach anything. So I'm challenging you, ladies and gentlemen, to step up. Unless you want to be wealthy as how you would want to breathe, then you won't succeed. You got to have this agitative desire of wanting to be wealthy, of saying, I want to do anything possible to get wealth. I will do it or die. If you don't get into that situation of I'll do it or I will die, you won't be successful. So ladies and gentlemen, if you understood this concept of let's do it or we die, then you won't be successful. Stay up, let us step up the game. Let us concentrate on adding value to the marketplace. And after adding value to the marketplace, then we can attach a price on our value to enable us continue producing more value to the marketplace. I'm doing this in hope that I'm adding value to the marketplace. So if you've missed other programs that we've been doing on this particular radio, of course the radio can't again replay these programs. You can still find them. We have tried to find a way to help you reach such a programs again and play them over and over, of course at our YouTube channel called Angel Bahabwa or our Facebook page called Angel Bahabwa. Just check it up there and keep connected, keep spreading the news, and keep, of course, involving people. You can always share this kind of information. We grow together. We grow as a nation. We grow as people, as Africans, as global people. We should step up the game and grow bigger. And of course, tomorrow we are going to check up understanding what is limiting us to be wealthy. And I'm announcing you officially that what is standing in your way to wealthy is your personal belief about money. Now, do you want to know about money? The beliefs that are limiting you. Unless you overcome these beliefs, you will still remain poor. So let's connect tomorrow for this specific program. We connect about the beliefs so that we become more inspired and overcome these beliefs to continue being wealthy. Ciao. Ciao.